If you're watching this video, you are a chosen person to make the best decisions out of everyone in your friend group. I show you the true nature and principles of money so that you can make the smart financial decisions that took me from 0 figures to 5 figures in just 1 month. There are thousands of videos that were posted today on YouTube. This video is swimming all around in trillions of videos on the internet. However, you found this video, which means you're a person that's supposed to be watching it, and you're definitely chosen out of your friend group to be the one that makes the best decisions. When you look at your friend group, it may be so easy to make bad decisions because 99% of them are making bad decisions. We still love them, we still care for them, but most of them are making the same unhealthy decisions. Whether that is substances, they're not eating healthy, they may consume alcohol a lot, or they may not work out or exercise, and etc. You are supposed to be the example. You are supposed to be the person that shows everyone it's possible. You're supposed to make all of the things that seem like they're just out in the air, living this great high level life where you just show up being the most authentic version of yourself and you're just doing so amazing. You're supposed to make that palatable. You're the person who's supposed to be on their Instagram story at 4:30 a.m. saying, hey guys, just did my first workout. See you guys after my next business meeting. You're supposed to be that person. Why? Because you're the person who literally is supposed to show everyone else how possible it is. One thing about financial literacy is that if you don't have a person in your life who can show you that it's easy, it's going to be hard to have that. So if you can be the person not only who wakes up in the morning early, who works out, who eats the salads, who eats the vegetables with every meal, who has adequate water, who drinks alkaline water, who goes the extra mile in their health and their wealth and their finance and their everyday life, who goes the extra mile for everything, you can also do that for your finances. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you fix all these other parts of your life, your finances have no choice but to follow suit. And when you're working on your personal finance, you don't just benefit. Everybody else in your friend group also benefits. They all will know the knowledge as long as they're asking you questions or as long as you're telling them, just unprovoked. Now, me, I don't really give unprovoked advice, but if someone were to ask me, like, hey, how do you have a phone bill that's $20? I will literally tell them. If they're like, hey, why don't you have any type of car note or car insurance, or like that you don't pay for a lot of these bills that everyone's like swimming in debt, I would tell them. How do you have a 800 credit score? How do you have a credit score that rounds to 800 at 24 years old? I would literally tell them. How do you have zero debt? I would literally tell them. And I've made videos about that in the past, which is why I'm not going to re-discuss it here. I've made plenty of videos on my financial blueprint. But you're supposed to be the person who does all those things first. You're supposed to be the person that wades the water so that everyone can swim behind you. And it's not saying that all the people that are in your life are supposed to be less than you. It's not saying that all of them aren't better than you, because guess what I'm doing? I'm following somebody else that's weighed the water in front of me. I'm not the pioneer at all this stuff. I'm not the pioneer of it all. But there are going to have to be people that go ahead of their friend group to be able to show everyone, hey, it's possible. I'm showing myself it's possible by following somebody who's doing it. And when they do it, I follow them. And when I follow them, people are going to follow me. It's not a bad thing to follow people. I think it's an amazing thing. How amazing is it that someone paved the way and you get to just follow behind in their footsteps? Their shoe prints are on the ground and you just put your foot right where they stepped. Dude, easy. That's amazing. It's freaking amazing that we can do that. So don't think about it in a way that's bad. Think about it in a way of all my friends don't eat good. All my friends have way too much substance intake. All my friends don't wake up early in the morning. All my friends do not work out. All my friends do not do X, Y, Z. And you may end up not becoming friends with a lot of these people. That's also another possibility. If you separate yourself that much and elevate that high, they may not stay your friends, which is the possibility. But for you, you're a person who's supposed to go ahead of everybody else. You're supposed to have the content that motivates everybody. You're supposed to have the content that inspires everybody. I saw a lady who commented on my video yesterday who said, hey, thank you for this video. I appreciate you because I'm going to continue to make my inspirational messages of truth for other people. And her messages are so powerful on YouTube. And I'm like, I want to see more of that. People just saying, wow, thank you for your video. I want to keep doing more. I want to keep being more. I want to keep showing up. And it's hard to be the person that pioneers. If you're watching this video and you're a pioneer of your friend group and you're the one going ahead of everybody, guess freaking what? You don't have anybody who you personally know unless you have a mentor. But you don't have anyone who you, and even with a mentor, you may not personally know them. Let's just say you have a family member instead, right? So if you don't have a family member or someone who's done it, or you didn't grow up in that, you're going to have a very, I don't want to even put that on you to say difficult time. You're just going to have a very interesting time, right? Because words are important. Let's not degrade my audience, but you're going to have an interesting time being the pioneer because there's no one to turn to. There's no one who I can say, hey, what are you doing on your financial literacy journey? Oh, what does your stock portfolio look like? Oh, what does your crypto look like? Oh, what is your credit score? Oh, what's in your Roth IRA? There's not a person I can do that with. Maybe there is, and I just don't know yet. That I like a person I know. Maybe they're there watching my content, tapped in, but we haven't connected yet. That could also be the case. Because I've had people reach out to me on Instagram and say, wow, I've been following you and I just love the information that you share on your financial literacy, because that's what I post on my stories every single day. If you want to find my Instagram, it is down below in the description box. But if you are a person who's literally just like, you have the idea of being the person that goes first, this video is literally confirmation of that. But also, it may be that you don't want to go first. Maybe it's that you actually want to get away with everybody else. You're not trying to save nobody. That could also be the case. You don't have to be trying to save mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, grandma, auntie, uncle, best friend, nephew, niece. You don't have to be trying to save all these people. You might just be the person that's like, I'm trying to get out of the ghetto. I'm trying to get out of here. But you're going to have to do something so different. So whether you're being the pioneer, whether you're being the person that is going to just leave everybody behind, regardless, whatever you're being called to do, you have to do something different than the people you're around to do either or. And regardless, if you're doing it to leave the people, just like, I'm done with this, I'm like getting out of here, whatever, you're like over it, people are still going to end up following you. That's what I mean. The people who I watch, my mentors, I don't really know them personally, but those are people that were like, oh, I'm opening the space so that people who don't know me can do it as well. So it's not just you're keeping all the information for your group so that they can follow you. You're also going to become a person who literally anybody can follow you. Anybody can get that information from me as well. So make sure that if you are a person who is being called to be a pioneer of something and to pave the way, that you continue to be a paver of the way, even when it gets hard.